Now, there are three main areas of personal development. We have so many other areas, and it's important for you to also understand that personal development is an ongoing thing. Like it's something you do for the rest of your life. It's not something you do today and you now stop and you say, I have developed myself. No, you have to keep developing yourself every day in life, one day at a time, okay? And it's something that is lifelong. It's not a one day thing. So, and it's really, really huge, okay? And that was why I said from the very beginning that I'm going to break it into different categories, different segments, such that you can understand. So, right now, as much as we have so many different areas of personal development, the three core areas that people deal with, even in institutions, are the mental development, the physical development, and the emotional development. These are the three most important areas of personal development. Now, the physical development has to do with your body physically, your mind, okay? As we all know, there is nothing you can achieve in this world if you are not sound as an individual, if your health is not okay. No matter how much you want to develop yourself, if you're not okay health-wise, you will not be able to achieve anything. It's just like the body is connected to the head. If the head is not okay, there's no part of the body that will be okay. So that is what the physical development is. The physical development is a process that teaches you how to, keep your health intact, keep your health in check, make sure you do your fitness, you're out there, making out time to do your exercises, caring about what goes into your mouth, and, your mind, your body. It's very, very important for you to understand that one of the most important area of personal development is yourself, your physical development, the way you look. A lot of people are not able to do the things they want to do today because they have lost their complete self-esteem. And this is as a result of how they are looking. Sometimes some people think that because they feel too big, like they have added so much weight, they will not be able to be part of a group of individuals that they used to be a part of. This is because they have lost self-esteem. And now this has to do with your physical body. For you to develop yourself personally, you want to also start with your physical self. How do you feel about yourself? Do you feel rich enough from the inside to want to get out there and grow yourself as much as you want to? So this is the physical aspect of personal development. Then we have the mental aspect of personal development, which I had mentioned before, okay? Now, your thought process, how you think. Now, for you to be able to think differently, you have to get to that point where you see that there is a problem with my thought process. I want to change it. This was the same thing the Bible talked about, the renewal of the mind. Now, mentally, you want to begin the first place and the easiest place to start. I keep telling people, is by studying. Make out time to read books, newspapers. You want to study as much as possible. You want to develop yourself mentally. You want to know a lot of things that your peers do not know. Now, as you expand yourself mentally, you begin to see things. Your perception about life changes. You begin to see more value in yourself, irrespective of where you are. You may be living in a lungu or whatever you call it. But when you start studying, you begin to see yourself past that lungu where you live. You begin to see yourself. It's almost like you are flying without wings. This is what studying does to an individual. It develops your self-confidence. You're able to talk to people. It has to do with communication. Like you are able to do all the things that you have never been able to do and go to places that you have never thought of just by studying books. It develops you. It helps you. It changes you. Every area of your life is changed because you are studying. Now, we live in a time, like I said earlier, where, resources are free, information is free, it's out there in the public domain. A lot of people have YouTube channels where they are cooking and doing so many big things in life and making lots of money, have not gone to any school. They were able to learn online. They were able to study online. You need to understand, you need to get to that point where you see yourself as someone that is worth this, and soak yourself into what you want to say in your life. If you want to become a pilot today, you're not just going to jump and begin to fly. You must have seen it mentally before it manifests into reality. Okay? So mental development is core. Like, it's so important. And it's something you want to do. And the best way to develop yourself mentally is to begin to study. Study as if your life depends on it. We have the third one, that is emotional development. How do you relate with people? What is your social cycle like? Like, who are the people that you relate with? How do you get along with difficult people? There's something called emotional intelligence. When you see a man slaps the other one just unexpectedly and that one turns around and walk away, that's because that person is applying all that person has been able to learn, all that concerns emotional intelligence. Sometimes you just look at people and know that they have emotional issues. When they lash at you, you want to go away rather than stand there and begin to lash back at them. Now, emotional development has to do with communication. How do you communicate with people? I was listening to Les Brown the other day, and he said something, that the man that made him what he is today was a teacher. And he was known and referred to as the dumb two, that is the adopted twin. And so, as in, the mother adopted two boys, and so in the school, they called him the dumb two. Now, I'm sorry, the DT means the dumb twin. So they felt as though the brother was smarter, and they called him the dumb T. They called him DT, okay? And this teacher said to him, in fact, when they called him, they said his name is DT, and the teacher said, what is that? He said, the dumb twin. And he went to the teacher and said, yes, sir, that is who I am. Apparently, he accepted it. And the teacher said, no, you cannot accept it. This, what people think about you doesn't have to be your own reality. And then something just snapped. And he realized that, look, this is not supposed to be me. Now, emotionally, how do you relate with people? How do you communicate with people? Because the moment you open your mouth, people get to know who you are and what stuff you are made of. Now, how do you achieve this? You achieve this by studying, soaking yourself in, studying, pick books, newspapers, whatever you say. Don't just leave it. You want to know what's happening. What is happening around you? What is happening in your environment? What is happening within your social circle, that small circle of people? This has got to do with emotional, development. You want to develop that part of your life as well. Today, if you listen to me and you have gotten to that conclusion that I am what this person that I think I am, and I want to be in that place that I see myself mentally, okay? You want to start developing yourself today. As I speak to you, I'm not telling you that personal development has to do with people who live in choice areas. You might be living inside the slum, as in the slum, the biggest slum ever. You want to start from there. You want to begin to develop yourself. You want to see yourself different from other people. You want to understand that you can grow, you can become better. And you want to go into a big time personal development that will start from you. That the moment you set your foot into a place, people see you and you don't need to tell them anything. They see that this person is completely different from others. Now you can do it. When you open your mouth, you don't need to talk much. People know that This one is coming from somewhere. You can be this person, you can achieve it. A lot of times we think that we can only develop ourselves when we have money. It doesn't have to be about money. It has to be about you first. When you develop yourself to a certain capacity, money begins to run after you. Money starts looking for you. You become that person that you want to become. You become very hot. Your market value increases. Now we undervalue ourselves because of where we are coming from. Where you are coming from is not you. It has a lot to do with you, but you want to, work it out, push it out, and make sure you come out of that place that you do not like. If you're coming from there, do you want to remain there? You have the capacity to come out of it. You have the capacity to be better. You have the capacity to be a better person. Make yourself better. This is what this is all about. I urge you today to look around you and evaluate yourself. Are you happy with who you are? Is this where you want to end up? Have you made up your mind that it's too difficult? You will not go out there and do something for yourself to change you. I want you to know that it's possible for you to do it. And it's a decision that you can make. Because the minute you make that decision is the minute you change your life. Things will begin to change around you. Now, like I said earlier, personal development is a huge series. And we are going to finish it this season. But we started here. I want you to go back and think about yourself and know that this is something that you are capable of doing for yourself. Now, thank you so much for being a part of this channel. Please, if you like what you are seeing, you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. So when I upload a content, you get that notification and you come for it. I thank you so much. Kindly subscribe to this channel. I'm going to come up with the other segment in my next video. Thank you.